it was hard to tell my story, but at the same time, it was the best thing I ever did. And my dad was nervous as fuck, cause my dad mentality is like, yo, Nicky, tú sabes, man, I work.
I don't need everybody know my shit.
If I tell him that, you know, that I did all that.
No respect.
Coño, Nicky, you wanna fuck me up? I lied, I said I was good. Don't do that to me, Papi.
Exposing your dad.
Listen to me, Papi. You don't gotta work no more. Your kid made it. You good for life.
Right.
Let me tell my fucking story.
Right.
And you're gonna be a fucking hero.
Right.
He was.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got nothing to work, but you know how old people are. Some people are embarrassed when they pass. They're not like us. Like, we'll say shit like, hell yeah, I fucking did this and I sold drugs. And I went to this.
Right.
Like, my dad's like, coño, papi, no digas
I'm talking about that shit.
So you know, my dad, it was hard for me to convince my dad to, you know, like, tell my story. My mom, she's like me. She don't give a fuck. Right. Say whatever the fuck you want to do. My mom is the thug. Like, she's crazy. Right. She's in Dominican Republic and she stabbed a dude 7 times and she went to court and she said it was self-defense. And like, the judge was like, what do you mean self-defense? 7 times. You 7 times? Like, he got off, and then he kept going. He got up 7 times. Get up, you know, 7 times. He couldn't stay at 1 in the front. No, he get up again. 7 again, get up again. Okay, you deported. We don't want you in the United States of America. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. He got
So
up.
my mom don't care. She would say, my mom, if you see the series, there's a part with one of the directors of the video say something to me that he don't have to, and my mom tried to stab the dude. I mean, this was recently. This is like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm like, yo, mom. If you see me going off on somebody, it's business. It's me being a boss. The knife again. Your mom don't play. She picked that shit, but it was a butter knife. Like, you can tell she's old now. Like, she don't got it right. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, she would have come out with the Rambo knife.
Right.
Now she come out with the butter knife. Nothing was gonna happen. It would be tickling the dude. You know what I'm saying? But what am I gonna
intentions though?
But no, she go hard. Like, she don't care. Like, mira, papi, dime, what the fuck's wrong with this dude? She's ready for it. So, you know, it was hard for my mom because in the mentality of a lot of people, they think my mom was really, a lot of people see my mom as the bad person in this series. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of the influencer.
Yeah, like the one that fucked it up.
Right.
And I don't agree with that. My mentality is, my mom is another hero. She hasn't been using drugs for a whole bunch of years. You know what I'm saying? She cleaned herself, she did her best, and that was her past, and she always wanted to see me, but she couldn't see me. The reality of everything is, she couldn't see me because my dad was a fugitive from the law, and he was hiding in Puerto Rico with us. And then at that time, my mom was doing drugs, so my dad is like, if I do time, and my kids stay with the mom, they done.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take them, and in a crazy way, there was no communication with us, my mom, because my dad was a fugitive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not her fault in a way, but yes, they were the adults. You know what I'm saying? They had to, like, you know, pick what to do and what not to do when you have kids. I understand that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But today they doing right. And they're good, and everybody know the story. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it. Before you judge my mom, you gotta know what she went through. She was adopted when she was a kid. She was raped when she was a kid. She went through a lot of shit. So before you judge, you gotta know people's story. You can't judge people. You don't know why.
It don't just happen
And
like that.
It's a sickness, right?
It's a sickness.
It's not something
and
that
you
they
know
could just
how it
stop.
was. You know the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, how we lived in the 80s, back in with the crack era, bro.
Yeah, that shit
It was destruction.
hit everybody, house moms.
I make a lot of jokes. Cause I've been seeing sometimes with the kids, they're like, no, don't feed them that, it can mess them up. Or don't smoke when my
Like,
mom
man.
did crack. I'm a superstar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that juice is gonna fuck up your kid, okay? I don't think Nobody's gonna fuck
He'll
it
be
up.
alright.
Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
But the reality is you're like one in a million.
Yeah,
One
it's
in
true.
millions.
It's true. It's true. That's true.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got as the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.